Hello, and welcome to a program produced by Friends of Terry Virgil. I'm Terry Virgil, the producer and the host of this program. And today's episode is called Millionaires and Entrepreneurs Should Have Tax Breaks. Well, I've been listening to something that's been going on here in the state of Wisconsin. There's been a lot of bickering going on and a lot of complaining by the liberals and the Democrats over the fact that millionaires and entrepreneurs like me, I'm not a millionaire by the way, but I am an entrepreneur, should not get tax breaks. That's what the Democrats and the liberals say, that we shouldn't have tax breaks. That's why the program is named today as Millionaires Entrepreneurs Should Have Tax Breaks. Well, we happen to know that the liberal and those Democrats and the left wing people love to see government entitlements, which means higher taxes, which means that the economy will take a shit dive and real fast. But the thing of it is, people like me and millionaires would like to take and make the tax breaks all possible and to bring about the tax breaks so that we could actually produce more jobs and make the economy more stable. A stable economy is good. It's good for business, it's good for the state you live in, and it's actually good for the United States of America and those that believe in free enterprise and capitalism. As everybody knows, that Marxism is the biggest product in the Democratic Party, and the liberals go along with it. And the reason why we include liberals here is because some are what we call independent, and they go along with the idiots that are called Democrats and liberals. And yes, they are Marxist people, and they believe in Marxism, where the government must provide all entitlements and must give you everything that you earn. Matter of fact, I've heard this by a lot of the state senators here in the state of Wisconsin and the assembly people that are Democrats. Are all against the idea of giving millionaires and entrepreneurs tax breaks. They feel that that money should go for the government to provide jobs and to have government jobs so that the government can control. You know what? I've been doing a lot of research here in this area. I've done it in my past too. But when you talk about Democrats and liberals and Marxist type of people, you're talking about socialism. You're talking about the fact that socialism says that, okay, when we're going to provide jobs, so we got to figure out where the people have the best skills, and we will make those people work in those skills. For example, in my case, I have a couple of different skills. But they're going to sit down and say, wait a second, now, you can't own a business because we don't want you to own a business. You're very good in business management, which is true. They also know that I got a skill as a paralegal. I also know that I got a skill in the area of legal scholar. They know that because I went to school for it. But here's the fact. If I was in high school, I would not be allowed to go to college because of my parents' education and my parents' disability that they have where they cannot read at all, period. My father can't at all. And I do a lot of legal reading for him. But here's the real scenario in this case. And the idea is, okay, you can't do this, so we're going to keep you in that classification where you have to work where we tell you to work. I would have probably ended up working in an assembly line, which I have nothing against working on an assembly line, or working at a place flipping hamburgers. I have nothing against those jobs at all. I think they're pretty nice jobs. They're useful jobs. They're good entry level jobs where, yes, they don't need the high super pay of $15 an hour. But let's get on to this part too. If this is true that the Democrats don't want to see the millionaires and entrepreneurs get tax breaks, where are they going to get their revenue from? That's a pretty good statement. What they're going to do is force slave labor or union type of labor force. And this is why I say it this way. Number one, they want to make sure that they have full control over everything, your lifestyle and everything. And let's use this as another example. If there was a person in my school, and I happen to know that they've done very well, and they decided to say, well, she's very good at bookkeeping, but in reality, she's pathetic at it, and she knows it, and she opened up her own business. Well, the government would say you can't open your own business. That is how they are with the liberals and Democrats. You hear a feminist, actually two of them, and we'll talk about the two. One is Elizabeth Warren, who happens to be a liberal Democrat that has the one biggest problem. She claims to be Native American, and she is about as far Native American as my dog. That's how bad she is. Let's go with another piece of entrepreneurship that people that hate entrepreneurship too. Hillary Clinton. We've been listening to Hillary Clinton talk about how the government must provide jobs in order to bring about the economy. Okay, then we could call her this one, and I like to use his name between the two, Elizabeth Warren and Hillary Clinton. Comrade Hillary Clinton. Comrade Elizabeth Warren. Take out that senator crap off of both of your titles and just call them comrade. Because, or you can even use the name Vladimir. Put them in front. Vladimir Clinton and Vladimir Elizabeth Warren. That sounds pretty good too if you want to give them titles. What do you call them? You call them royalty. Her Royal Highness, Hillary Clinton, or your Royal Highness, Elizabeth Warren. It doesn't matter, because when you heard the Democrats actually going through a few things, Bernie Sanders actually brought it to the forefront. Bernie Sanders said it this much, that the government must provide everything. He got that idea from Adolf Hitler and Joseph Stalin and Mao Zedong, Fidel Castro, Kim Jong-un. You notice I just named off all the communist leaders. That's where they got it from. Matter of fact, they even got it from Karl Marx, who wrote the book Communist Manifesto. And the thing of it is, you got these people that are running around saying that they have to do, that we have to provide jobs and provide free education. Well, there's one problem though. That takes away money from millionaires and entrepreneurs to provide a good, stable economy. Because when you allow entrepreneurs to make money and millions of dollars, what does that do to the economy? That boosts the economy right up. And that's without taxing people to death. That's without having the Hillary Clinton idea of 97 to 98% taxes on income or property or anything else that you want to purchase. And Elizabeth Warren, who is a I don't know. She's not a Native American. She's not an Indian at all. She just claims to be so she can get some benefits. You could say this much liar, liar, pants on fire because you can't prove it. Just take a DNA test and shut up. And if you ask the liberals to do anything like that, they refuse to do it. That's why they hate capitalism and they hate free enterprise. They hate the idea of entrepreneurs becoming millionaires. Because millionaires have the best products whatsoever. And you could also state this much too: if millionaires are allowed to have tax breaks and give them tax breaks, you create more jobs. Entrepreneurs, the same thing. I'm an entrepreneur, and guess what? They demand that I pay more taxes on my on business here. Matter of fact, they want to actually have me pay business on my nonprofit business. That makes a whole lot of sense. Matter of fact, yes, I am on disability too, but it's also a private pension where I get the money from. The private pension, it says that I get more money, and it says that I don't need to get SSI or anything like that because it's a savings that I put up for just in case. And the just in case is in case I got injured where I am crippled and have a disability such as where I'm in a wheelchair a lot and help supplement my income because I don't really make enough in my own business to supply my own needs, but yet I still try and run a business so that I can maintain a good income and stable income where I don't have to depend on the government. That was the whole purpose of that pension, not to depend on the government. And the government wants to tax that. Matter of fact, Obama said that I have to pay $11 a month on my disability because it's not Social Security. It's a pension. It's a pension whereby I saved up the money, paid the taxes on that money already, but yet you got to pay double taxes. That's double taxation without representation. So that's what the Democrats and liberals are crying about, that we have to tax everything. Matter of fact, I found out through little digging around that they want to tax those on Social Security and Medicare. They want to put on a 25% tax on their income alone, even though it's been taxed already. That is in the plan that works. And believe it or not, I got that from looking up what Hillary Clinton wants on taxation. So I did my research there. So now you know. I've seen the numbers. I've seen what she wants to do. Matter of fact, here's the other thing too that really hinders those that are Democrats and liberals. They like to say to millionaires, well, you can't be a millionaire. You don't need to be a millionaire. We don't want you to be a millionaire. You heard Bernie Sanders say that, and now you're hearing Hillary Clinton and Pocahontas or Paleface or whatever her fucking name is, and I'm going to use it that way, Elizabeth Warren, say that millionaires should not have tax breaks. I hear this in the Wisconsin Democratic Party all over the place. Matter of fact, one of the representatives for the 2nd Congressional District by the name of Pocan wants to tax higher yet too, because he feels that more money should go into the federal government so that there would be more entitlements. I have one stupid question to ask, and this is a very stupid question. If you want to hand out entitlements,